The International Energy Agency recently suggested that people stop driving their cars on Sunday in an effort to save fuel, save the environment, and save humanity. What does the Bible say? Hi, I'm Tim Rumsey with Pathway to Paradise Ministries. There is a lot happening right now in fulfillment of Bible prophecy. You don't want to miss any of it. Follow the link in the description of this video to sign up for our email list and receive these updates directly in your inbox. The International Energy Agency on Friday, March 18, urged governments to enact measures including CarFree Sundays to cut global oil consumption within months, following supply fears stemming from Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The recommendations by the International Energy Agency, of which the United States is a member, would require significant overhaul of laws, policy changes, and behavioral shifts, and are directed at advanced economies, which make up 45% of the global demand for crude oil. So after 2 years of emergency measures enforced by governments around the world, a new crisis now appears on the horizon, a fuel shortage severe enough to prompt at least one organization, with global reach to suggest prohibiting the use of personal vehicles every Sunday. The IEA's report included a list of 10 proposed behavioral changes that it recommends governments put into place, including increased carpooling or car sharing, increasing efficiency in freight truck operations, using high-speed or night trains where possible, and reinforcing the adoption of electric vehicles. But the suggestion that caught many people's attention was the proposed prohibition of personal vehicle use on Sunday. Banning the use of private cars on Sundays brings a number of additional benefits to public health and well-being, including cleaner air, reduced noise pollution, and improved road safety, the report said. In warmer climates, reduced traffic can also reduce urban heat island effects. The measure is also relatively straightforward to enforce using spot fines and road closures. Now, this has happened before. In 1973, during the peak of another oil crisis, several European nations, including Denmark, Netherlands, and West Germany, prohibited the use of cars. And no one can argue that such measures do save fuel. But it does raise another question. Why Sunday? Why not car-free Thursdays or car-free Fridays? One answer, of course, is that prohibiting use of personal vehicles on a weekday would hurt the economy more than on the weekend. And that's probably true. But why not a car-free Saturday? The answer isn't complicated. For over 1,500 years, most Christians have regarded Sunday as a sacred day, a holy day on which to refrain from work. The idea comes from the Bible and the Fourth Commandment's prohibition against working on the Sabbath. We read in Exodus 20, verses 8 through 10, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work." 1 day off a week. It's a good idea. After all, it comes from the Bible, and it's part of the 10 Commandments. But it's also quite a specific command. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. Ask most any person around the world which day is the seventh day of the week, and they will all tell you Saturday. Ask them which day is the first day of the week, and you'll get a similarly uniform answer. Sunday is the first day of the week. And the Encyclopedia Britannica agrees, Sunday is the first day of the week. So that raises another question. If the Bible indicates the seventh day or Saturday is the day God set aside for rest and worship, then why do nearly all Christians worship on Sunday, the first day of the week? Well, here's the quick answer. In 321 AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine declared that Sunday was to be protected and that certain activities would be curtailed on that day. The Roman Emperor Constantine I, a convert to Christianity, introduced the first civil legislation concerning Sunday in 321, when he decreed that all work should cease on that day, except that farmers could work if necessary. That law, aimed at providing time for worship, was followed later in the same century and in subsequent centuries by further restrictions on Sunday activities. The Roman Catholic Church, headquartered in Rome, where Constantine also ruled from, didn't object to Constantine's selection of Sunday instead of Saturday as society's official day of rest. In fact, over the centuries, it claimed repeatedly to be the power behind Constantine's decree to recognize Sunday as a holy day. Consider this statement from the Catholic Press, printed back in 1900. Sunday is a Catholic institution, and its claims to observance can be defended only on Catholic principles. From the beginning to the end of Scripture, there is not a single passage that warrants the transfer of weekly public worship from the last day of the week to the first. Or this one, from 1995. Perhaps the boldest thing, the most revolutionary change the Church ever did, happened when the holy day, the Sabbath, was changed from Saturday to Sunday. The day of the Lord was chosen not from any directions noted in the Scriptures, but from the Church's sense of its own power. In reality, Constantine's civil protection of Sunday as a day of rest and worship was a way for him to unite the Christian and pagan segments of society. And it worked. Most Christians, in Rome at least, were happy to recognize Sunday as the day of Jesus Christ's resurrection, while the pagans continued their sun worship on Sunday. And that leaves one more question to be asked. Could Constantine's civil protection of Sunday and his restrictions against work and travel on that day happen again? Now, don't answer no too quickly. The Bible predicts that before Jesus returns, laws will eventually be enforced on a global scale that prescribe how and when people worship. Revelation 13 verse 15 says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." CarFree Sundays may indeed be of some benefit to society and the economy, but the Bible indicates that they may also signal the eventual return of Constantine's Sunday law and a subsequent dark age in which people are told when and how to worship. If you'd like to see more resources explaining Bible prophecy, visit our website at pathwaytoparadise.org. To learn more about the Sabbath in history and prophecy, visit sabbathrest.com by clicking the link in the description. If you liked this video, check out this one or this one. And remember, the Bible has the answers you are looking for.